From Madhya Pradesh in India, two Muslim women were beaten allegedly by the members of a Hindu radical group at Madhya Pradesh's Mandsaur railway station.
Now, this happened when the police so-called received a tip-off. That's what they're calling it, a tip-off that two women on a local train from Jaora were bringing beef to sell in Mandsaur. The two women were caught by the police. And then angry men and women, as you can see, these people who allegedly belong to Hindu groups, right-wing groups, started beating them, verbally abusing them, while the police are standing by watching all of this. Siddharth Ranjan Das has more.
Well, this incident took place on Tuesday in Mandsaur, some 350 kilometers from Bhopal, the state capital of Madhya Pradesh. And this mobile video that has now surfaced, taken by one of the onlookers, very clearly shows that the cow vigilante group was very much present. And obviously, this was something that was pre-planned. And as you can see, women actually, members of the cow vigilante group, coming out in the open, abusing these women, the two Muslim women who were actually, carrying 30 kilos of meat. And they suspected that it was cow meat, that is beef. And on that suspicion, they were verbally abused and beaten up in front of the police. And after primary, investigation by the veterinary doctor, the conclusion by the police was that it is buffalo meat. But because it was beyond consumable amount, some 30 kilos in possession of the two women who were actually coming from Jaora on a local train. So the main charge against them was of smuggling buffalo meat and for selling them. And selling the buffalo meat here in Madhya Pradesh without a permit is illegal. And on these charges, the two were arrested and produced in the local court and have been sent to judicial custody. After the incident, the cow vigilante group members have disappeared. They are nowhere to be seen. But the big question remains that on one hand, you have the woman who actually broke the law by not having a permit to sell buffalo meat, which is not illegal in Madhya Pradesh. And on the other hand, the cow vigilante group, which actually took the law in its own hands, beat up the women, verbally abused them in front of hundreds of people at the railway station, in front of the police, and so far no action has been taken against them. And the bizarre reply to this question by the media as to why the police has not acted against the cow vigilante group, the police says that since nobody has come forward to complaints against the vigilante group, so they have not taken any action.
Out there, Siddharth, if I could ask you one simple question. You said in your report right now that the police have not filed any complaint or FIR or any report because nobody has come and complained against the cow vigilante group. But what I wanted to ask you was, how can the police, from what we are seeing on our pictures right now, how can the police just watch mob justice happen, people just going ahead and hitting these Muslim women and not doing anything about it? What is their justification for that?
Well, it is absolutely bizarre what we see on our television screens. And yes, we did ask this question to the police. And the station house officer of the Kotwali police station, where this case was registered, MP Singh Parihar, the SHO, has gone on record and told us that, because nobody has come forward to complain against these so-called cow vigilante, these people who actually took the law in their own hands, so they have not taken any action. But the most bizarre part is that in the mobile video clip that has now surfaced, you can very clearly see that this has happened in front of the police. Even in some places, you can see the police trying to intervene and trying to stop the mob from doing what they are. And despite that, no action has been taken. And in this particular case, very clearly, very evident is the fact that the police itself is an eyewitness to this entire incident. And even after that, no action has been taken. And since the incident, we've been trying to track these so-called cow vigilantes, and all of them have gone underground. The police certainly has given them ample of time to actually, lay low, go underground, and so that no action can be taken or they face any action in this case.